so which is determined by a straight line which is drawn between these 2 points. Okay, between these 2 points, so there is an intersection between these 2 points. So that is the first point is the maximum point and minimum points of the voltage. So the maximum and minimum points of the voltage will give rise to a average AC resistance of the diode. Okay, so for this region we are using a average AC resistance whenever we are applying a large voltage signal. Okay, so if the large voltage signal is there, then the voltage swing is very high. So the maximum and minimum point, we find out the maximum and minimum point, we draw a straight line. So after joining these 2 points we get a straight line. Negative slope of this straight line is nothing but a average AC resistance. Okay, so let us consider this example only. So here I having a 0.65. Okay, minimum point as a 0.65 and the maximum value as a 0.75. Okay, and here the I current corresponding currents nothing but a 2 milliamps, and here it is a 14 milliamps. Okay, so let us consider V1 is equals to 0.65. So the corresponding I1 is 2 milliamps, right? So V2 is equals to 0.75. The corresponding current is nothing but 14 milliamps. Okay, so now delta VD is nothing but a 0.75. Maximum minus minimum will give rise to a average value 0.75 minus 0.65. V2 minus V1, which is nothing but a 0.1 volts, right? Okay, so delta ID is equals to, so 2 milliamps is there, I2 minus I1, right? So I2 is nothing but a 14 milliamps, the I1 is 2 milliamps. Okay, so 14 minus 2 is nothing but 12 milliamps. Okay, so the RD is an R average. The average AC resistance of the diode is given as delta VD by delta ID. Okay, so the delta VD is given 0.1 volts divided by 12 milliamps. Okay, 0.1 multiplied by 10 power 3, this goes above, divided by 12, then we get a 100 divided by 12, 2 5s are 2 6s are 2 25s are 2 3s are 8.3 ohms. So nearly equals to average AC resistance is nearly equals to 8 ohms. Okay, so the average AC resistance of the diode, which has the maximum value as 0.8 volts and the maximum value as a 0.75 volts and the minimum is a 0.65 volts. The corresponding currents given as 2 milliamps and the 14 milliamps respectively. Okay, so the voltage that is swings between these two maximum points and the minimum points. So if we are applying a large signal which has a very large voltage swing, then the resistance that is offered by a diode, that resistance we call as a average AC resistance. For this region we are using a average AC resistance whenever we are applying a large signal. Okay, so this average AC resistance can be find out by using a delta VD by ID. So the delta VD is nothing but the difference between the maximum value to the minimum value. Okay, so here the maximum voltage is nothing but 0.75, so minimum point is a 0.65. Okay, thus corresponding currents are 2 milliamps and 14 milliamps. So delta VD by delta ID gives rise to the average AC resistance. Okay, so this average AC resistance can be found out by using the intersection of these 2 points. So we make a straight line. The negative slope of this straight line is nothing but a average AC resistance. Okay, so 8 ohms, here we are getting a 8 ohms. So this 8 ohms RAV is given. So the current, whatever the current is there, ID is maximum for the average is there, so 8 ohms is there. Okay, so if this average resistance is less than 8 ohms, the current will be high value. Okay, so there is an increment of currents, nothing but we are having a high values of current. Okay, so if this average resistance is greater than 8 ohms, then we are having the current which is very low values. Okay, so this average AC resistance can be found out by applying a large voltage signal. So the voltage swing is very high, so the intersection of these 2 points becomes a straight line. The negative slope of that straight line will give rise to a average AC resistance. Okay, thank you.